Jürgen, thanks for joining us here on ESPN. You look well, life's treating you well. The new job, quite clearly, treating you well. For the layman, me,
Yeah.
what is the new job? What does it entail?
My job is, if you want, leading in kind of different ways all the clubs we have worldwide in the football department. So in football questions, strategy, philosophy, coaching, developing players, developing young players, academies. So it's a big job, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it very much.
I guess RB Leipzig is front of mind because they've just brought in a
Champions
new
League club.
manager.
It's a Champions League
Yeah,
club.
Martin de Michel is coming in. A player who, or a manager who, not that much experience in managing in Europe. That's a big appointment.
Maybe could be seen like that, but so Martin is experienced. He coached for a long time. He was a world-class player, and became a coach at Bayern. Worked in Mexico, worked in Argentina. If people say, "Bah, not sure about that," if you want to learn to deal with pressure, you go to Argentina as a coach, you go to Mexico as a coach, and then you come back, and then you're ready for all the rest. Then the rest feels easy. Worked recently at Mallorca. We saw his team playing football. We saw the way they play. With Red Bull, we need to play in a specific way. It's not so much about the brand and for what Red Bull stands. It's much more for our situation. In our situation, with all the clubs, we are not a pinnacle. We are not icing on the cake. There's always somebody a little bit bigger. So, with a lot of players. When we play a great season, it's not unlikely that 5 players will leave Leipzig. We go to Liverpool, other clubs. I bought a lot of players of Leipzig in the past. And so to be successful anyway and be stable, you need to play a specific way. And this is ball-oriented defending. This is high intensity. This is a few more things which would take too much time to explain it all. And when we saw Martin's teams playing, we thought, okay, here we go. That's the way we want our teams to play. We analyzed the season, not me, but a big group analyzed the season of Leipzig, and we saw, okay, great.
Yeah.
Status quo. Here we are. But we want to play in a different way. We have to play in a different way, and that's why we decided to make that change.
And what about you? Do you miss managing? Do you miss the day-to-day?
No.
Not so.
No. I have no time to miss anything, to be honest. So in the moment I'm on top of all the things we are talking now. I work as a pundit at the World Cup, so it's good. USA is for me perfect because I get up in the morning at 6 o'clock, and that makes in Germany or most countries. Japan is really tricky with the time difference, I have to say. But the Japanese team moved just now or traveled to Germany, to Leipzig for a training camp, so coming closer. Means Germany roughly is 12 o'clock. And so that's when my day starts, and the games here in America start in the afternoon. So I have time for everything, and it's fine. And that's exactly like that. So no, I have no time to miss anything. Well,
I understand. So now let's talk about styles of football. And so often international and league football differ, but you introduced a style of football at Liverpool that thrilled so many of us, that you see replicated not just on the international stage, but more so, and especially so, in league football, PSG and Barcelona. How much credit do you take for that?
No.
I'm giving you all the credit.
I'm not sure if you are. Maybe you are the first one who makes that comparative.
I am absolutely certain I'm not.
Yeah, okay. No, I don't take any credit for that. So the football we played, the reason for the football we played was we want to be successful, and we want to entertain the people. Easy as that. We want to play in the most exciting stadium, in the most exciting atmosphere, and we want to be as successful as somehow possible. That means, as long as you are not the best team in the world, you have to play a kind of football which can beat the best team in the world, and that's what we tried all the time, and that's why we played the way we played. It's not, you cannot really compare. I don't know too much about the actual Barcelona team, but PSG, for example, Bayern, they play now man marking, at least man orientation. We never did that.
Right.
Whereas it was always ball orientation. But that's a football tactical detail. But from a excitement point of view, I take the compliment. Thank you very much. I enjoy the games of my team as well, as much as I enjoy now watching them.
I think you're being way too modest in describing your Liverpool teams as having to play to compete with the world's best. I thought, without question, you were there.
Yeah.
That you were one of those. And speaking of that Liverpool team, and speaking of world bests, Mo Salah, who you know so well.
I just texted with him.
And
What do you want to know?
But first of all, how does it make you feel seeing Mo Salah and Egypt do as they did, qualify for their first knockout stage in their history? Do you feel a sense of gratification out of that?
Yeah, I do. So we are friends now.
Mm-hmm.
So how I saw it with my players, I always said it. I want to be the friend of my players. I cannot be their best friend. While you're working together, the players sometimes think I'm not even their friend because I have to make some decisions they don't like. But the good thing is, it's all past, and right now we just the strongest thing in life are good memories.
Yeah,
they are stronger than pretty much anything else. And right now we share them, and so we are friends. And now he's at the World Cup. I qualified. I text him, and I saw, I'm not a social media guy really.
Right. Yeah.
But I saw I'm not sure, a post of Sadio Mane.
Yeah.
When on the screen was Egypt qualified 1-1, second in the group. And Sadio put a heart on it. So I made a screenshot of it and sent it to Mo, just in case he didn't see it. And so that's the memories we share. So this is he's exceptional player. He's an example for so many, not only in the Arabic world, but of course in the Arabic world. I think Egypt is probably one of the countries I better don't make holiday, because he made me really famous there. So there's no holiday possible. And we were lucky with many players, but I think with Mo especially, because of the numbers he produced over the years, they are second to none.
I mean, he produced such incredible numbers for you at Liverpool. But at the same time, and we've got Steve Nicol, who works at ESPN, he's pulling his hair out. So often Mo Salah frustrates and then produces these moments of magic. What's it like coaching a player like Mo Salah and having to understand he'll produce magic, but then how do you plug those gaps around?
Look,
when he's not
now I'm a pundit, and a pundit is easy to go to put a finger in each situation. Say, here should do better, here should do better, here should. When you work on a daily basis with him, you are used to things.
Right.
I want him to try. I want him to fail. If you don't fail, you don't take risk. If you don't take risk, where's the excitement? Where's the outcome? How can you reach the next level if you don't try things other people can't do? Did he perform every day? Probably not.
Yeah.
But I can't remember one player, to be honest, who did that. And I'm afraid to say Steve Nicol didn't.
Yeah.
So I never saw him play, but I heard about it. So no problem, Steve. All fine. We all did that. And you were a great player anyway. But it's just about that. It's I of course, as a coach, you stand out there and you think, he could do this better. He could do that better. But looking back, we just witnessed greatness. That's the truth as well. That's the truth as well. Because in between, most of the time he delivered in an incredible way. And most of the time he scored incredible goals. And most of the time he decided games for us. And most of the time he pushed us to next level. He is, until today, an incredible professional. So that's it. And nobody of us is perfect. Not Messi, not Ronaldo, not Mo Salah. They are not perfect. But they are closer than us to that.
And kind of sticking with Liverpool for a moment. Well, incredible successes while you were there. You leave, Arne Slot comes in, Liverpool win the title, but then a little bit disappointing last season. Why the drop?
No idea. That's why I'm not close enough to judge that. I was super happy that they won the league in a year before, and I have no idea what was wrong in the year after. So I think nobody was really happy with the season. That was obvious, but they still qualified for the Champions League, and that's a great success then. So that now you can go again and have a new manager. And Iraola is a great coach as well, like Arne Slot is. But it has to click. It has to work together for a long time. And for that, and you need luck. And there was a situation before last season at Liverpool, which nobody expected to happen. And to deal with these kind of things is really difficult. So I don't know what exactly went on, but so the last season is now past as well. And now they can look into the future.
Okay, and now let me ask you about, I guess, a national team that's equally close to you in Germany. What have you made of their tournament so far?
Good. Curacao, great game. Ivory Coast, great mentality. And then a tricky game against Ecuador. I mean, you play a team who plays really for the World Cup, literally for the World Cup, stay in the World Cup, stuff like that, in an incredible atmosphere. I was there.
Yeah.
Ecuadorian fans, oh my God, it was fantastic. I really have to say. And in football, the last 5% make all the difference. You go into a game with 95% motivation. You are motivated, but if you face a team who is 100% motivated, you have no chance. And that's exactly what happened that day. And that's completely normal. On a tricky pitch, I have to say, we went pitch side after the game. I nearly fell on it when I stepped on it, because really dry. Tonight they play, it's England, Panama is there as well, I think. Rain helps, so let's hope for the final, when it's there, that it rains. It's pouring down, let me say it like that. That would be really good for the game. And that's it. Nothing else happened. And now we have a chance against Paraguay, Monday in Boston. And of course, we have to play better than we did against Ecuador, but we played well before. So let's see how far we can go. In this moment, probably are not favorites because France delivers, Spain delivers, other countries deliver already. But in the end, if you want to win, you have to win a specific game, and not the last two games are not important. The last game is not important. You have to win the next one. So let's see who can do that.
And you mentioned France, who pre-tournament favourites. I think they're on course, Germany and France, to meet in the round of 16. If I put you on the sidelines to coach Germany, what do you do to get the better of this version of France?
No, that's a good question. I cannot answer. So I'm not smart enough to imagine to make that transfer. I look at France just to say we all know who starts for France. We all know who plays there. But it just give you two names who didn't start: Cherki and Barcola. And you think, what? They would play in each national team on the planet. But in France, they don't make. They have more. There are more of them. Well, and they don't start. So that's crazy. That just shows the quality of the team, of course. But good news, the best team doesn't always win. So most of the time it's a good team who wants it more. And there's the open door. Everybody can win that battle. So let's see who will it be.
All right. And regardless of what comes of that game, regardless of what comes of the tournament, really, what's Germany's direction going forward in terms of their identity, that national footballing identity?
I'm not in a position to.
What would you like to see as a fan?
Exciting football. That's but they played. I mean, they won 11 games before they lost against Ecuador. We should not forget. So they played pretty often exciting football. But the football in Germany, that's how it always is. So there's a little bit. Do we have enough talent? So like, can Julian Nagelsmann choose from 50 players, 60 players, and say, I'm not sure, they are all similar good, but I have to go for this or that? Probably not. We have a really good national team, but we could have more players. But that's a different story and needs time, needs a few years. That's how it is. It was always the same. You have a great generation, and then there's maybe a little bit lesser. But we were really successful in the past, and I'm pretty sure Germany will be successful in the future. How successful will be this year? The boys decide together with Julian.
And let me ask about, certainly one of the surprises to me in this tournament, US. I thought the US were outstanding against Paraguay. equally so in a different way against Australia. I read nothing into the Turkey results. What have you made of their tournament so far? What's their ceiling?
It is the best team USA ever had.
think so.
It is. You look where the players play.
Yeah.
Look, the boys. You have a striker who plays in France, played in England, blah blah blah. You have a winger who plays everywhere. With Pulisic, you have a really the last line plays or played in the Premier League. Midfield plays or played in the Premier League or in Italy. You never had a team like that. So that's number one. You have a sensational coach with Maurizio. You have a good team.
What's
but
that
the pressure will. I don't want to make it. Want to jinx it, but the pressure will grow.
Yeah.
So it's great right now and all this kind of thing. In this USA, really good. Canada, good.
Yeah.
Mexico, good. They're all in, very important for the tournament. Norway, good. They changed 8 or 9 times or 10 times.
Yeah.
So, and still played good football.
Yes.
Belgium, really good. Last chance for a great generation. Switzerland, good. So many teams are good and they all can win. And let's see who will get through. So that's it. Sorry, Holland, really good. So I don't know. I can't tell you who will go through. Spain, really good, but against Cape Verde, it was a surprise that they didn't find a solution in that game. But Cape Verde surprised all of us. So that's the tournament, and that's the best what you can say about the World Cup. Why would we know today? There are 5 rounds to go. Who will win the World Cup? That would be really boring if we would know it already.
Very true.
We wouldn't have to watch the games.
Very
Now we watch the games. I speak about it. You probably have to speak about it as well. And in the end, we celebrate a deserved world champion.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely. Let me ask. We spoke about the US. Let me ask about Mexico, who've played well this tournament at home, but a lot of fan excitement and emotion have followed this team and have grown as the tournament has gone on. You know what it's like playing in front of a passionate fan base. How do you manage the emotion that comes with that, especially in a circumstance such as the World Cup?
I'm not sure there's a recipe for all of us. It's the thing is, I was in Mexico City before for the opening game. It was outstanding. We were there because we had a TV show. So we were there 5-6 hours before, but there were supporters before us when they were queuing up for the game. It was wonderful. The green shirt was incredible. Going there, great show, great atmosphere. Everybody was so optimistic. The game was a game. I mean, that day South Africa with the red cards and all these kind of things didn't help themselves. Let me say it like that. They qualified as well for the next round, which is the biggest success in their history, which is wonderful. And dealing with pressure is difficult if you don't have expectations for yourself. But I'm sure these Mexican players, they have expectation. If the expectation for Mexican players, you have to win the World Cup, I would say tricky, because that's probably excels the expectation. That's too much. Can they go next round? Yes, of course, as a host, as long as they play at home anyway. So if the expectations are pretty much on the same level, there's no pressure. There's just go for it. There is pressure, but a positive pressure. If people expect you to, I don't know, to win the World Cup, but you have only quality for not for it, then you cannot deal with it. So, but I think that what looked really healthy in Mexico in that moment. People dream, rightly so, but the players dream as well. So let's see.
You talk about that, but the third of the host nations, Canada, don't really have the pressure the US and Mexico have. How do they manage their tournament as a result?
I don't know. Jesse March makes the pressure. That's good. He pushed them. That's good. And I know Jesse played against Jesse, so he will make sure that they will go for it. And it's not a problem if it's from the start. I mean, I've not been to Canada yet. Let me say it like that. But I know it as a hockey country.
Yes.
So let's see when all the exciting sports people, when they all come out and think, okay, in the summer it's a great alternative. Let's go for that. And let's see where it can go. It's as well a really good team with a really good coach. So that's world football.
Yeah.
Each country has, here the World Cup has good players. I mean, teams went out Now Scotland is out. I think it's their golden generation. I think, but they probably will not qualify for the next round, stuff like this. So good teams are not in the tournament anymore. Tunisia, probably Algeria. I'm not 100% sure, but there are good footballing countries who are not there anymore. So that means all the others were a little bit better. And that just shows the quality of football in the world.
All right, let me just ask a few kind of short, maybe 1 or 2 word answers. Given the way the game is going, there's different rules that are being introduced. Don't get me started on the hydration breaks. But if you could make one change to world football, if you could make one change to the World Cup, what would those be?
I cannot. I don't know. I never thought about it, and this is not a question for a quick answer, because unfortunately my answers go viral frequently. And if I just tell now, they know, hey, no, I don't. I didn't think about it. I'm happy with the game, how it is. Yeah, no idea.
Let me ask this then: you have to pay to watch one player. You don't get to choose the usual suspects of a Lionel Messi and a Kylian Mbappe.
No, but I'm not allowed to name them.
Yeah, they're we'll all pay to.
I didn't have to pay to watch Messi. That was really cool. And he got a hug on top.
We'll all pay for that. We will all pay for that.
You would pay for the hug. I saw so many good players. I enjoy teams playing more. Messi is the one where it's kind of, when you watch him, it's like, okay, that's not a one-man show because Argentina plays really well. But if you watch Messi, it's a joy for him, it's for itself. But usually I enjoy patterns and a player playing together and these kind of things. So I don't know. I'm looking forward. I'm open-minded, and I'm looking forward to seeing the best game of my life in the future. And I saw a few good ones.
Okay, last question. I'm giving you one more game to manage. You get to it's either World Cup knockout game. Let's call it a quarterfinal. Champions League final.
Again, an old one again, or in the future?
In the future. Your choice. Hold on, I'm not finished my list.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. What was the first?
First one is a World Cup knockout game. We'll call it a quarterfinal.
A quarterfinal. You can take that off the list. But who wants to play a semi-final?
Champions League final.
I played enough, lost them all. Besides one.
Or Liverpool one more time. Wednesday night, Champions League.
I know how that feels. Let me say, whenever it will be, I have to coach another game, or I'm allowed to coach another game, yes. Yeah, European night at Anfield, super, super special. Not sure coaching it is the best experience.
Right.
Probably being in the stands and watching it might be even a better experience. And maybe there's a day when I can go there, nobody recognized me, and I can just stand in the stand and have the same fun than anybody else, then I would say that.
I'm not sure the day will come when nobody recognizes you at Anfield. Yeah.
Okay, we will see.
Jürgen, thank you very much for everything.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.